Namaste to all. In this video, we will understand 10 signs of Dharma. The article is written by my Acharya, Swami Ram Swarup Yogacharya. 10 signs of Dharma. Our Vedas, Shastras, Upanishads, Gita, every true Granth and ancient rishis have first advised not to be demoralized at any step of our lives. Manusmriti Shloka 6/92 states 10 pious qualities in every man and woman who is religious and virtuous. Those are: number 1, Dhriti, patience; number 2, Kshama, forgiveness to those who are in pitiable conditions; number 3, Dham, control on senses, perceptions and mind so as to refrain from doing sins; number 4, Asateya, not to steal; number 5, Shauch. Shauch is two types: purity, which is external purity, that is to keep the food, place of living, body, surroundings, etc. should be clean. Number 2 is internal purity, regarding purification of the mind and intellect by virtue of following the Vedic path, wherein daily yajna, havan with Ved mantras, listening of Vedas, doing name jap, Ashtanga Yoga practice is done. We must never think about bad subjects. Our thought must always be pure, then only we will be ever happy. Number 6 is Indriya Nigraha, that is to control one's organs of action and perceptions, as well as the mind, and channelizing them towards the pious deeds, following the true path of Vedas. Number 7 is Di. Di means to make the intellect pure, for which the above quoted Vedic path is required to be adopted. Intellect becomes pure by attaining Vedic knowledge only. So one should try to listen the Vedas as to obey the same. Number 8 is Vidya. There are two matters here. Number 1 is Vidya and number 2 is Avidya. Yoga Sutra 2/5 states 4 signs of Avidya. Number 1 is Anitya Nitya. If we consider the destructive matters of the world, including our body, as eternal, due to the indulgence in avidya, we try to gather the worldly articles and keep them forever. This is the number 1 avidya. Number 2 avidya is ashuchi shuchi, to consider the impure matters as pure. For instance, the human body is not pure at all, as it contains excretory materials like sweat, urine, filth in eyes, ears, nose, etc., etc. Yet we love our body and do not use it to the true worship of Almighty God, which is explained in 4 Vedas. Number 3 avidya is Dukkha Sukha. In the absence of the worldly as well as the spiritual education, people always remain unsatisfied, worried and sorrowful. But when they meet anyone, they state that they are fine, etc. Here the person tries to show that he is fine and alright. That is, in reality he is sad, but shows that he is fine. Number 4 avidya is Anatma Atma. Soul is eternal and never takes birth, but takes the body in the womb of adorable mother. When any death occurs, everybody starts saying in ignorance, duly indulged in illusion, that man, women, etc. has died. In fact, the soul comes out of the body as quoted above, which is already destructive. Then why do we people weep? It is due to the lack of knowledge of Vedas. The reverse knowledge of the above quoted avidya is called as Vidya, that is to think about the reality only and not about illusion. Number 9 is Satya. Satya means to be truthful. Shastras state Manasa Vacha Karmanah, that is, true thoughts must always be in our mind. Similarly, true speech must be there and action must always be true. So accordingly, in the matter of faith, that is Almighty God, listen eternal truth, think truth, and our action in the shape of worship must also be true. You know, God is eternal truth. He has blessed us with eternal knowledge of 4 Vedas. So until and unless we listen to the Vedas and obey them, how would we be able to think and listen and speak and act in true manner? The 10th one is Akrodha, always to avoid anger, which is the most harmful for human body. Several sins are committed when a person indulges in anger. Bhagavad Gita states that he who indulges in anger, he will be destroyed very soon. You see, the above 10 pious signs of righteousness, that is Dharma, have been stated by Manu Rishi, who did a hard study of Vedas and practiced Ashtanga Yoga philosophy mentioned in the Vedas. Really beautiful article or beautiful answer. Actually, my Acharya has answered someone who has asked some question regarding Dharma. So I hope you understood the 10 signs of Dharma. Dhriti, Shama, Dam, Asteya, Shauch, Indriya, Nigraha, Di, Vidya, Satya, Akrodha. Thank you so much. Namaste. Om.